Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Super Robot Tyson J. Now, before we enter our next mission, I want to bring your attention to a certain series that has never seen the light of day, and the only way it will ever see the light of day is through fan subs or anime websites. This time we're going to take a look at the one series that should be being able to look at. Ryusei SPT Layzner. So, what's to say about Layzner that hasn't been said about Layzner? Well, damn. Yeah, that's one thing I just don't like about that, but, well, let me tell you a bit about SPT Layzner. Its original run was October 3rd, 1985 to June 26, 1986. It only had 38 episodes. And in October 21st, 1986, there was an OVA of the series, which was only 3 episodes long. And with that said, it was one of those kind of anime that involved it involved children, like most Sunrise anime. It was somewhat like Gundam, with a little bit of Ideon, but it wasn't as bad as Ideon. Now, let me tell you a little bit of the series. The series took place in 1996. There was a Cold War between the Soviet Union and the US. While they had their work cut out for them, while they were feuding, there was a third party in the mix, known only as the Grottos. They were they were seeking to invade Earth, while the two factions were at war with each other. And of course, the Grotto only knew one thing: conquest. Namely, the Grottos wanted to conquer the Earth because of these two powers. At the same time this was going on, a small group of individuals that originally consisted of, I believe, 14. I'm not sure, but I believe it was about, I think it was about 14 members. I'm not sure. You can correct me in the video. You can correct me in the comments below. And they were comprised of, I believe, a club known only as the Cosmic Culture Club. There was one attack that just happened so suddenly, killed off the members of the UN. Well, actually, a soldier of the UN with an instant, and only 6, along with their instructor, remained. Well, actually, there were 4. There was Arthur, Rowan, David, Shimon, and Anna. Their instructor's name is Elizabeth Claverie, or Claverie. Now there was only one lone soldier standing in the midst of the entire chaos, and he was in this unit known only as the SPT Layzner. His name, of course, was called Noel Abutro, but his Earth name is Eiji Asuka. Therefore, it explains why his name is what it is, because his Bredosian name is Noel Abutro. Earth name is Eiji Asuka. You put that together, you get Noel Abutro Eiji Asuka. His father, Ken, I believe, died in the accident in trying to get the word out that the Bredosian Empire was about to invade the Earth. Since he was half alien, his father was human, mother was Bredosian. Therefore, he has blue hair. I think, for the most part, it was like that. He only has one surviving relative, and that's his older sister, Julia. Now, for what it was worth, originally he had 2. He had a future brother-in-law, but apparently his future brother-in-law was destroyed by him in combat. Sadly, Eiji is the type who doesn't like to fight. He's a pacifist, a fiercely loyal pacifist. He doesn't like to fight if totally need to. He likes to ignore the fact that he wants to. He wants to ignore a meaningless battle. He is at odds with Costello because he actually saw him kill one of his fellow soldiers in action. Brutally, I might add. Now, a few of the missions that you've seen with Layzner, like Stage 3, his name is Eiji, is really the actual title of the second episode in Layzner, undergoing the same title. His name is Eiji. The part where the Nashiko saves 6 counting 7 people on Mars, happens to be the same as in the anime, except in the anime, they've been adrift in space the entire time searching for help. And once they decide to get help, after trying to, drift through space without being attacked, they finally do get help, but along with Adri, their only hope now is just to get word that, they have to stop the war started by the U.S. and the USSR. Now, the next mission involves a certain character that you can get, who is actually the surviving member of the series, and that character is Juliet. And I feel it's going to be something a little bit more simpler than the one with Amos Gale. Because with Amos Gale, you had to basically do one of two things. You had to convince him, and you had to cover it. You had to convince him in the first time you meet him. Defend him, approve of defending him, which too also happened in the anime, as Ghostella arrives to take him out, which too also happened in the anime. Now, as I stated before, when Adri and Gale actually clashed in the anime, he died. Here, in stage 14, that basically makes a recount of what happened in the series. That is if you went with the Archangel instead of the Shiko. So throughout the rest of the LP, we're actually going to go through the Layzner series. There's going to be an upgrade soon, and of course, a chance to actually recruit Julia. So with that, yeah, it's going to be one of those kind of missions, in which the difference here, instead of, the only thing you have to do is make contact and don't attack. That's the only thing you have to do. Make contact, and for 2 missions, you don't attack. And therefore, you will get, and therefore, something fantastic happens. I can't spoil it. But in that case, yeah, in the next part, we're going to take on stage 20 of 52. So stay tuned. More of Super Robot Tyson J right after this.